Renegade. Man, when I'm afraid, man, in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest, rolling, you know, tabloid. Yeah, man. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. Good night, good morning, worldwide. Renegade there. All right, so here this now, people. We see Azan them, the PSOJ, them a ball now. They are play it, you know. Can we see OMAR AZAN come out on a radio station when the 13th, that was yesterday? Today that. He ma ballad, man. He ma tell you the real thing with the on the ground. I want to play Anjo. Let me show you Anjo like when you can't follow him, you know. And by the way, Anjo, me just come tune, you know me tune on him now. Me just have to do a version for you. So me I play it. So me line it up there. Me just squeeze, you know. Can me just advise, that's why I want to see me change it to 5. Can me advise some dub for, you know, my son they want some dub for so someone from the UK and, you know, like US and thing with some loan some dub. So me advise some dub, you know, teaching, you know, yes, you have to work teaching. So you notice me change it and change it again because me never finish. I remember me advise myself, so my friend come do this. Say yes, but still do I think something. But my advice, this not so long for Andrew Onis. I make you hear it, you know. Tell me if you don't love that one, yeah. We not laugh to no roll still. So me have premiere it for. No, me tune on him now. Tiger tell you when me I tell you now. But me have the no for Andrew Onis then. No, we are going no. So me have go on that tune. Come advise it. They're on the turntable right now. They're on it now. So me say PSOJ a ball, a living ball now. Another 5 and 4 again. These are the real thing. So I'm going to play them, but I'm going to play back Andrew one is when I say my run and the lies. These people can't follow them, you know. So I'm going to start on it. I saw the text Steve Market. The man I tell us them I lose money till it look bad. Them now have no spending power. Them now have nothing. Nothing now going for Jamaica. Yeah, you understand? I mean, I have enough for them in there now. 1 and 2 times, let's wear them in the time, you know. Come on, so. Nothing now go around the air. I'm going to premiere that tune on phone, you know. I have to premiere it phone. Yeah? Yes. I have to do it phone, you know. See? I'm not a fuck if you have it a play now on the car and everything. That's a loan some. Send me a copy of that. Make Andrew hear it. Mad! Round here. See? So let me start this. Can I remember saying, I mean, the man of the wilderness, you know, the man where, you know, multi-talented, multitask. I don't come like them. Big old piece of shit. Like come and see the sperm whale that put me up one time, then fool your fart. Yeah, them fool your fart. The sperm whale put me up. And the sperm whale, let me see this. Yeah, man. That's the scheme. So that's the scheme when I get free light now. Let me tell you something. Vals, when I do free light, me know about it already, I'm going to show it. That's the scheme. Them I go on and I string people, place now when the people. Remember, you know, people don't get canned. You not have no money for pay a light bill. So when them come and string your place, now play the tune, man. Now go on to the tune. When them come and play and string your place now, for the vote, oh, you pay a light bill, you have to think. Stop make these nastiness trick you. Stop make these nastiness trick you. Loan some now, beg no friend now, look nothing. But as I tell you, as is. See, same like I said, Charles Davis run out and I talk about Patterson when them I run with this name. I cost them, and them can't say the man not do what him do, you know. He might tell the man, so where your cabinet member do, where you put it in place, no. And you can't take credit. That means Andrew not get credit for nothing at all. I'm fool, so. Applies it. When a big dunce and a fool. Yeah? You alone can't say fool. Then big dirty thinking, broad back, me not stop chat about bad back. Say, yeah man, we say them about me have enough of them bad in my closet up there, you know. Enough. But me know me's a simple man still. Big dirty thinking bad back. One come tell us say you must talk them. You must say negative about the country. When they must say negative about PNP, they must say negative about the government, the then government where they run and put in all these things in a place. And then you must talk the truth for please them, these piece of shit. But him come out and say negative about Patterson, well, none of them. None of them. Not do what Patterson do. None. None. Man, they set the foundation, the man did them. Patterson come build up on that. None. Don't compare with PJ. Stink, we're not going to allow it. Now I go into the tune, you know. Well, people now wait for the music. Let me start the show now. Let me start. Now I go into the tune because I want the tune. I bet you to pull it up. Cause it's in a recession, you know. But let me start my show.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in a them and again. None of them boy, they we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We not make them get in a them and again. None of them boy, they we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber day.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm my wife, and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to name me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold. Like a bull man, we send us the jammer. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter. Put up in everything, they want some more goal in a hater. Lyrically inclined.
Yeah, people will circle them. Some have the tune, Andrew. If you want to hear the tune first, people them some if I drop the tune, I will drop it. If you want me start it, can I remember me lyrically inclined, you know. Saying, well, I say drop the tune. Carefully say drop the tune, me drop it, you know. Me I make on hear OMAR AZAN. Oh, we my ball. You don't believe to them and the PSOJ, them a ball so. Them a lose money bad. Drop the tune. I ain't gonna drop the tune. I'm going to listen to the words of that tune. Say, yeah. Staple. Foot staple. I want you to come listen to that tune and saying, let me tell you about Andrew Wallace. Him dirty thinking thief in government and them dirty running. We're going to pack them up and send them running. Okay. Hey, crowd of people. I want you taking a style of I need to know some shit. Let me tell you why. How we go? Dig us up. Hey, Maxine and Bentley. So, you know, see where I'm in a parliament. So, 13 make feel like you want to like cold. Yeah, me not go. You wait to go to a girl and say, yo, turn your day. It's not answer. Oh, yes, my back. It's your number, no. Yeah, not go. Where you get favorite can see some gold. When you take a move, I get it. So, I can tell them always. Yes, tell them all. No. Yeah, not go. Remember, we had time for some survival. Competition gets feelings that from now. Who are the people around the place now? Put them back up here. You hear say big mama we tight pants and a shave eyebrow and I run competition with Queen, you know. You hear it, look away. You know, it's a 13 I make favor I drink water like cow. When you hear that, listen it again, man. You know, say we're going in the parliament now. Drop it low and so. Staple. Foot staple. I want you to come listen to that tune and saying, let me tell you about Andrew Wallace. Him dirty thinking thief in government and them dirty running. We're going to pack them up and send them running. Hear this. Okay. Hey, crowd of people. I want you taking a style of I need to know some shit. Let me tell you why. How we go? Dig us up. Hey, Maxine and Bentley. So, you know, see where I'm in a parliament. So, 13 make feel like you want to like gold. Yeah, me not go. You wait to go to a girl and say, yo, turn your day. It's my last of all. Yes, my back. It's your number, no. Yeah, not go. When you get favorite, you can see some gold. When you get a woman, I get it. So, I can tell them always. Yes, tell them all. No. Yeah, me not go. Remember, we had time for some of the Bible. Competition gets feelings that from now. People around the place now. Put them back up here by night. So, and I be stuck. We need it. Maybe you're about like a
Me not go. And you are not trust me. You must go. Personally, then let's go. From a black sheep, let's go. Back to some banana go. Me not go. Not the style like Indian go. This two black like we are blow blow. Tell me a barrier. Who go blow? And the style about my blow. Don't me not go. Right now, we more life. Everything no life. Can't stop me and me alone, so I'm more of them. Blow! Blow! Send a message to the prime minister and the criminal minister there. Criminal! Grow up free education. Right now, better health system. Right now, government for great reach out. Right now, you want to stop walking around. Right now, I sit up and don't have people. Right now, too much innocent to the road. Right now, one this when you come in crime. Right now, we get sentence and do the time. Yo! Yes! Nice! I put out that the food. At time for me, listen, let me tell you honest. For me commit crime, if you get sentence and do the time, yeah? I want to talk to the youth, I'm already, you know. Talk to them. You know, me just come down and just compile it fast for honest. And let me tell you, them a feed her with water like cow, you know. That are 13. You don't know 13? You don't know 13? Yeah? You don't know 13, down. Of course, you don't know 13. That's 13. Zin? All right. No, say nothing. 13. All right, let me show you all the people them a bad boy, you know. Look at them same one. No, a size 13. 13 on the police. Size 13 is 13. Ask them who name size 13. You don't know 13? 13 on the speaker of the house. 13 on the more police. 13 as speaker of the house. You shall say, drink water. Yes, big size 13. Here as a ball, you know, hear this. Hear this.
Comment on is that right now, as it stands in the Jamaican economy, the economy is struggling. It's probably the worst I've seen in the 30-odd years I've been in business.
When sell Kawhi? Well, as I know, see the man in the agenda, look on the time. This a boss furniture, see the voice of OMAR AZAN. OMAR AZAN, I tell you the truth now because them are suffer. And your wellness are suffer them. Them have shield him long time and them can't shield him no more. So when him run out come tell you like, just listen what this man I say. Remember I'm boss furniture and lose money like crazy now, you know. The country under recession. The country under recession. So when you see them run out, and this happen to them. This happen to them. Them promote too much foolishness, touch of this, Papa. Yeah? Them hear this. Well, you don't listen what the man has said, man. Not my word. Because we don't do tabloid. Just this here. Remember, big dirty thinking, mama, them can't listen. When you have feel it in your pocket, when you have the money, when you're there in a PSOJ, and when you start ball, it tell you what speak value. Yeah? Now put out that the food, a music you want to play, you know. Yeah? A music you want to play, a mash up a play, man. See there? That is food. You yourself. A music you want to play, you know. See there? You want to mash up in here, you know. A musician, man. That the food is. Play.
The buying power is the weakest. And government needs to find ways to, how do I say it now, catalyze the economy to be able to grow.
So if I play Andrew one, listen to what I'm saying, you know. If the economy did not grow up, the man had to come out and say this, the buying power the weakest. That the foodie, grandpa got put you out. All right. That the foodie will give you some chocolate there, man. Look up. You see it? If my mass up in there, you know. Yeah, remember play it back again. I'll put out that the foodie a minute.
What I will comment on is that right now, as it stands in the Jamaican economy, the economy is struggling. It's probably the worst I've seen in the 30-odd years I've been in business. The buying power is the weakest, and government needs to find ways to, how do I say it now, catalyze the economy to be able to grow. We tried our best a few years ago, and Jamaica started to see growth. But right now, they've done so many things to stagnate the industry. Interest rates need to come down quickly. The Bank of Jamaica needs to come out of their tunnel vision and start thinking out of the box to manage the economy, because right now it's in a very stagnant stage and actually in a dying stage, and it is actually quite frightening what is happening out there.
So hold on, if him, yeah, no man soon going about the tune again, man, because I want to hear that. But if this are from the PSOJ, that for sure so the government and the minions, that big dirty thinking, mama, all them do is go run and tell lie. This, you can't get like, listen, remember, I in one bar, I don't know about furniture, right? Them are from PSOJ. If them are feel it, what to the people them when I have never have a bank account. They still want to tell you, come here play, mama tell the OMAR manage it. Yeah, the man that say, you're managing style on this, it not work. You suffer the whole away. Him say it. I know them and you have an next one to try to put it up. Him say it dead. The remember play it back. When I listen to the man good, I play it right through. Listen.
What I will comment on is that right now, as it stands in the Jamaican economy, the economy is struggling. It's probably the worst I've seen in the 30-odd years I've been in business.
So if him see it put 30-odd years, and him said the worst him see it, but you want to compare 30-odd years, no, yeah, if you put 30 years, 30-odd years, I go back to the 90s. Got 1990 to know what, 35 years? If I 34 years, I'm 91. If I 33, him said 30-odd years. At the worst, so take out Patterson time if I'm going 92. At the worst, him sitting at 30-odd years. But yeah, big mama them tell you, oh, none who can compare to wholeness, none. But when you feel it like this, can you imagine, you know what I mean? Look here, when you sit down and judge them people you find out, them take too long to come out, come talk, it have to knock them. Your truth can't hide, me say it go straight. It have to knock them, and when it start knock them, you see them start come out and speak the truth. Even Bile that try go on, can't go around it neither. Can't go around it. You can just a service debt, and then you leave the road, then mash up, everything mash up. Remember, if nobody have no money, let me tell you this. It's when owners come out, me are the biggest mistake. We can't listen. The biggest mistake in making enough people not see. So them come and tell you, so you must fix the economy. And you must put it on the right path. Only thing the guy do is pay them service the debt. And I like him to fix the road, him not fix nothing. You have service the debt for borrow more, and them are thief. Them are thief. See? So you say them him a fix, and in a 3 years time you can feel it. If the people them not have no money, him sell. The guy will have bad furniture. If you don't have the money to buy nothing, you can sell. Everything was turned on the economy. And him now have to come out and attack the truth, because he might tell us everything gone up, and them now sell 50% of them thing cut. Not my word. And it can't fix overnight. It cannot. But I saw honest like trick doing all the while. Team A is a Ponzi scheme. You see how them run Ponzi scheme, them take somebody money, pay off some people, take some next set money and pay off. It's a Ponzi scheme only sit around. Criminal government. Continue.
The buying power is the weakest, and government needs to find ways to, how do I say it now, catalyze the economy to be able to grow. We tried our best a few years ago, and Jamaica started to see growth. But right now...
Yeah, when I say we tried our best to see growth, and Jamaica started to see growth, but right now, so them that work with honest, the one of them. And when them look honest, I've seen them more than anything money I go away. So them have to take with themselves. Oh, you got back at thing where when we look at big house, pan the hill and be a vanity them have around them. And uno aiding and betting criminality. When if you go to prison to somehow, no. Saying, you know what? Hey, when you hear them man attacking, see, I'm on Bass Furniture, part of PSOJ this. Me don't want, if I'm big dirty thinking, my man have nothing. Them all go wear tight pants and a shave eyebrow. Competition with Queenie, them around now. We don't want to hear from them. Yes? Continue.
They've done so many things to stagnate the industry. Interest rates need to come down quickly. The Bank of Jamaica needs...
You know what I say? Them done so many things to stagnate the industry. Them. I might talk to the bank and everybody. Hear this.
To come out of their tunnel vision. And
the Bank of Jamaica now run right now. Them need to come out of them tunnel vision. Not my saying. Me have to stop it and listen, man.
Stagnate the industry. Interest rates need to come down quickly. The Bank of Jamaica needs to come out of their tunnel vision and start thinking out of the box to manage the economy, because right now it's in a very stagnant stage and actually in a dying stage, and it is actually quite frightening what is happening out there. When you speak to business people, people are saying they're seeing anyway in a 50% down in terms of sales, the retail trade, and every expense is going up. Their rental rates that they're paying to rent these shops and stores is going up. Their light bill consistently is up. You know, it's a tough world out there, yes?
Can you imagine? All right, let me show you people them fit get sweep out. Can you imagine if PSOJ look at the boss, this boss furniture, you know? Them man have them money, I tell you, the hardest, them are the worst, them sitting at 30 years. And you can't remember when them man start lose money, them are bring to now. He might tell you, say, yo, the man, them, the thing I go up, the light bill, everything. I remember the more you run these things, and it take 50% of them sale gone. But when I play Andre, you hear, oh, everything nice. This guy is just a fucking liar that I mash up the people, them. I'm feeling can't buy vote, it can't no more. Then them have some little dirty thinking minion boy, run we are run them way. You understand? You hear what I'm saying? This are from PSOJ people. See them the streets. You know what? Just put it up. Not my word. Eh? He might tell you what is what. Yeah, continue. And them can't take it no more. The dollar, them not understand spending power. PSOJ come out of them all. Out of them all. Let me continue.
But we can do things to make it a little easier for our people in this country. So the minister and the government has a lot to do, and the Bank of Jamaica and our commercial banks, to try and stimulate this economy, because...
Right. So the economy could it need stimulation? No. If the minister and the government need to come do what them I do, where am I telling the plane? Eh? Where am I telling, because they mash up the country? Them shouldn't wait over 30 days and the reversing seat. Remember them I can't come back. People on hey, this that goddamn disgrace. Andrew one is a trick on a tell all the time. I'm big dirty thinking, mama. Some place somebody not listen to him, them lock him down because of your life. If them man have it and I feel it, can you imagine the people them will never have it before? Can you imagine them a long time? They sit down here, you know. We should have there you up and keep pay sure make pay money, but no, we love the country more and put the people them first. Till a big dirty thinking broad back, I look for a man like me and send that threat. Him not drink thing with it at yes. You know, and say it in emotion. Can me have it on my phone, you know? Me take them a big dirty thinking broad back around put me. You have the heart of Mandela. Me don't talk. This piece of shit around put me. We lose two brothers around put me. Him don't know me, you know. That's a piece of shit. Garbage. Me I tell him. Yes, so no care watch it. Him don't you see the rest of get Alice. Me not say nothing to him. Him a shit. Him too disrespectful. Companions and threaten my life. Him think me are one of them when him can ramp with. Him feel so. Alright, a piece of shit you. Continue. You the man that come and push out the thing them, yeah? Yes. Continue.
If they don't start doing something now, the economy is going to start fumbling and they're going to be in big trouble.
Yeah.
I want you to expand on that a little bit more for me, Mr. Azan, because it's good to hear your views on that, because the data is suggesting, and we hear the government talk a lot about economic growth and inclusiveness. It talks about business confidence is at an all-time high. We know of unemployment rate, the best that it has been. Is it that the manufacturers are not seeing all of that? What exactly is happening? Why is there a dissonance between the two?
There are one or two businesses that may be seeing some growth, but I tell you, the general economy is struggling out there. the real estate side of things, the building, the construction side of things is slowing. Interest rates has played a major part in doing that. And the business side, the manufacturing side is struggling. And we need to find ways to stimulate back this economy because...
So, unlike Andrew tell, let me tell you why. The whole thing them, if I have the manufacturer, for grow and it has struggled, and the real estate, the house, them, because you don't have the money, you can't buy a house, that's slow. The hotel store too. So when he might say, when Andrew saying and him say, well, maybe 1 or 2 business, but what kind of business? There is nothing else. The backside now move neither. There is no other thing. The service thing was said down. So nothing not moving. So even though him say maybe 1 or 2 business, there is none. Because if the manufacturer now move the whole place, yes, and the whole thing has struck, there is nothing. So everything what Andrew tell we and we are telling us a lie, I tell. I know that hurt the people, them know. Them are, hey, Latland, you see, oh, them have run out now. Eh? The way I said the cash for earth. Yes. All that too. You saw them run out now, though. Eh? You saw them run out a long time, them run out and stop at the foolishness. Eh? Can you imagine poor people if them are coming a ball? 50% of them think. I remember, you know, if you don't have the customer that can buy and you are sell, you get. Remember, your engine is shut off in a deep water too, you know. As some me know it going, you know. That's what I say when Andrew tell the people them garbage. Oh, me know this. Oh, me know this. If you leave out the people them and them now earn, then you mash up the whole country. You can't pay them and look something pan debt. And then come tell people lie, continue to tell a lie because nobody not believe in your lie. You're the lie this thing. Me tell them for watch out for Andrew Wellness before. No! PSOJ have run out and I say this. Yes? Yeah, no 1 and 2. There is none. Now I'll show you the statistic. I'm sure you what Andrew has said. No, him just come out, come do this. Andrew said this around last week before, but him have to come out, come say this. The governor come out and I tell, well, you know, recession, and you might try to play it down. You don't play down these things. Because what them that try to do is play it down because you have an election. To trick the people them again. But it's now one of the greatest statesmen who uplift the country. I say, big mama, dirty thinking drive Davis to try it. I cost the man because them can't say no do him do, you know. You know, every people, everyday life, them have what participants put in. It the people them live by right now. Ima Michael Manley. When them put in after the independence, we have to go back down no more. From the independence, when Michael Manley put in a participant and Portia them put in them live by. These people are put in not but destroy the place. And the PR, we now allow it again. Them is shit. Continue.
What we've done over the years and tried to build it back, coming from where we're coming from.
It is.
I think what we've done in terms of managing this inflationary issue, I think we've gone about it possibly in a little different way that we could do something, but it is creating a havoc in the economy right now.
You see, so you're all right. You know what I tell the place, you must tell us to create havoc. But you must say, oh, we manage the inflation, we do it a little bit, but to create havoc in the economy. But Andrew doing tighten up everything. Not now spend this or not this and tighten up about beyond physical and about you feel it. He mash up the country. It can't come back so easy, you know. Because him not have the money. Look at him a tax right now, a broke set of people, them might draw a tax from. Remember, you know, the government can't operate without tax. Or you get this tax, you have shortfall already. Or you get the tax when the people them, you can predict say you collect the money. But or you collect it when the people them done already broke. Oh, we have some black ivory. Oh, you collect it when the people them done already broke. You just have put thing and then shortfall. I don't know, every time me say them mash up the economy already, Mama P them come build it back. I mean, I just say, well, IMF, and pull up in a pants and now I tell you about wait till 3 years. Although them know so let me show you them they shit them nasty and wicked, you know. Them know so the thing mash up, them still come out and I give them friend for calm them down. 80% waiver. The car them are coming, you know, the Benz and the Beamer, them the new car. To them friend, So if Stuart Arthur for pay $1 billion, you give them 80% waiver. That is 800 million. So they're going to pay 200 million. And you hear what she say? Oh, it now car down the price of car. Only thing it do, we have a money for spend back. And then them turn around. Yeah, that the food they try to breach me door, you know, lock it, you know. Yes, he might go and bad out there. Then them turn around, and I tell you, say them want to put back you never have to come with that. $2,000, you know, for over 3 years, can them have the money, you know. And say you can buy a car with, when you save it. Remember, if you put $2,000, you don't have the bank account neither, you know. So you put $2,000 per month in our account, and you must touch it. Where the bank can take half fight for them fee. So if you leave it for 3 years, you end up with maybe 36,000, and if you use it and buy it. What kind of Pro Box? Look how she daft. And then look how them look down upon people. She say, if you buy a Benz or something, a Pro Box. Poor people can't come nowhere with this government. This government, they mind limit them angry like your shit. You can't buy the Pro Box neither, you know, but may I show you all them brain set. All them disrespect to you. Them just point to something and say, oh, you can put on a Pro Box where, you know, I get the 70,000 in 3 years. 3 years. If you save it and make it stand by a Pro Box, them is nastiness. Them are nastiness. You understand? Them are nastiness. Let me continue.
Buying power is the weakest that I have seen in all my years of doing business. I'm not just speaking from my own business, but generally because I sit on other boards, it is.
The man depend every board where I tell about. Me tell you some peers here when just the buying power the weakest you ever see. But if you listen honest and the nicest him about the place and where I run, these are lies. You understand? These are lies. No, but when you put on your mattress, some go chink hungry, you know. So Diana, when you put on there, chink can you it? And think of food them hungry to them and spend it. Then I'm gonna buy the you know, chink. Them gonna buy the blood with it, man. Then so you can't hide it under your mattress. Remember that all the chink them hungry to you know, and crab lost you know. So you can't put it in your weird now because crab lost, so I take it and spend it. Them gonna buy some pubic here for a swing pan. Yes. Remember everything hungry now when you're dog and everything hungry now. And you mash up the whole place. Hungry them alone as it progress. See? Yeah, when they say him depend the board them. Let me play it back. Him say him depend the board. So you can't tell him nothing. Hear this.
Possibly in a little different way that we could do something, but it is creating a havoc in the economy right now. Buying power is the weakest that I have seen in all my years of doing business. I'm not just speaking.
The man say all them years the buying power the weakest. No, a big book to think, remember, you know, at them man do the real business on there, you know. So big mama can't tell me nothing, you know. Andrew Wallace can't tell me nothing. Can't you mean stay now? Because that's why I think keep factual. We go to the people them who are feel it like them man. Them are PSOJ. Them depend every board. And most of the board them he might tell you what them are feel. The weakest. Andrew weak them up. Andrew weak them up to backside.
What we've done in terms of managing this inflationary issue, I think we've gone about it possibly in a little different way that we could do something, but it is creating a havoc in the economy right now. Buying power is the weakest that I have seen in all my years of doing business. I'm not just speaking from my own business, but generally because I sit on other boards, it is very weak. And it is actually a little frightening for me when I am looking out there and seeing what's happening in the economy out there. So we need to find ways of trying to find ways. The Bank of Jamaica needs to come out. Commercial banks need to start doing things to stimulate stuff, because you're going to find ourselves in a real pickle if we don't do something quickly.
We know the issue of the interest rates and the adjustment by the bank, the central bank, but not the commercial banks, has been an issue for a lot of different players in the market, Mr. Thwaites. Outside of that, you may probably make a comment on that as well from the association standpoint. And also, could you tell me what are some of the incentives that you see as necessary, the association see as necessary to assist the sector right now as it pertains to economic activity?
Yeah, sure. And Omar is echoing a sentiment that we've been in a 2-year environment of high interest rate and
2 year that I don't know, you know. I don't know. You must say in 2 years, because they might try to cover it, but it can't come, can't hurt them pocket. If you see 50% of your sale gone and you have to pay the one of them people, you have to lay them off. Yeah? Yeah. You understand? You lay them off. You see this? Eh? 2 years, it'll tell you, that piece of shit they too enough, you know. A man for box him down, you know, me I tell you straight, you know, because police them should have. Remember, you know, a piece of shit to come here and me take it off and check my life. Anyway, when me step and me see me, I defend my life. That mean I come to take my life. Me I tell him that. Him can't walk, make me see him. Me not ask, him can't come nowhere near me. That's a piece of, I'm betting anything. Him can't put him foot near me. Because me like I show him what I make out, I'm a piece of, you can't threaten my life and ramp with me. I'm a piece of shit. Yeah? All right. Clear.
Environment of high interest rate and lending is tight. So
the interest rate and lending tight. Do all of them a ball. But them sit down there and make Andrew come out and tell so much lie to the people. Them. Now I play Andrew after this, you know. Now I play man just 2 weeks ago or something when him come at about run and dip on hair and him no wait. This me I show you all this guy lie. Him do too much thing, them forget he must sit up on the ballot. Them a ball now. Them a ball now. When them start ball and dip on all the board, they know it's serious. You know why you're from Big Mama? Draws Davis, a big dirty thinking when we threaten my life. We have the heart of Mandela. You threaten my life with a good, nice heart, but my brain, yes, you threaten me, you know. I'm going to take nothing right. You can't, I do it publicly. So me I tell him publicly, you don't work and come more, you come carry to threat, just try face anyone with it. If you're bad, it's a piece of shit. You understand? Yeah, man. I remember, and about today alone, if at 10 years I'm still alive, 20 years, remember, I'm going to forget nothing. You threaten my life is a piece of shit, yeah? All right. Yeah, you too. I mean, I'm not trying to go Backstone Peter Bunting too. He might beat Peter Bunting, yeah. In a part, yes. Him stinking, the boy stinking. That boy don't have no manners. Yes, you understand? Continue.
these are the policies that slow down an economy. We've seen interest rates drop a couple of times, but we're not seeing the transmission of those rates at BAD.Ja drops to the commercial banks, and that's a problem. We're half a year in off of our initial drop in interest rates and haven't seen that transmission to the market. That is a key issue in how you incent the growth in the economy and we get it moving again. We know, even with everything Omar said, we know that our economy, the drop in our debt, we have the currency has been in a stable place. All those things are true, but Omar is echoing what we hear a lot through our small and larger companies in the private sector, that there is a concern that the stagnation has to be switched off. We have to see the policies that get the economy moving again. To us,
that means we're in a recession. Come and say, well, them drop it, but everything switch off. Yeah. No only one sheriff, no call him that piece of shit. Not sheriff. I stink him stink. A man to see man box him down. Yes, him forget box down. Me I tell you straight up. Him threaten my life. I'm alive, him threaten, you know. I'm gonna take that, me I talk up front. Why them, but me I tell him say him. Remember, anyone me see, me I defend my life. Can't come him come for hurt me, you know. Me I tell you this. Him can't want me see him a shit. And him not going nowhere. I listen, me not gonna say nothing to him. Make him remember him threaten me, you know. When remember him threaten me. That's a piece of shit. For my life. Yes? Him a shit. Yes? Remember me on a smart way. You can't just come and run your mouth and then me I run up and down and come. Me not do that. You can't get me friend. That's why some people go freeze and do all kind of thing. Me enough than that. Remember, police they threaten me already. I run them way too, Me them keep my brother, Remember me this, My back thing. Him and not in my piece of shit. Him no know how my ramp with neither and my shit, Me I tell you, that piece of thing is a piece of shit. Make him stay there, man. See? So this, and him talk about my back, some Peter Bunting too. Him a beat Peter Bunting. In a Senate. Him just stink. Yeah? All right. Yeah, man. Yeah. Now, me not follow that piece of shit that stink, man. Me make a boy ramp with me, Then one of them boy them can just come ramp with and do all kind of thing. Me I read, look, me I read, man, I will honest, Yes. Him a shit. Me have the heart of Mandela. Him a shit. Me have a different mind. Him a shit. Yes. Now I put them at two, but them lose. Me now I put them. None of them. Continue.
Interest rates are key, and we need to get this economy going again.
So the economy sound like it a go, Christopher. It sound like an economy a go. See it mash up. You know why you're not less from only do promise hard remarks them were big and worthless. And put when I'm going to remember soon the election, we put her in a Senate from. What that I do for you? I see him Bill, she never understand Senate yet, so he might put them face like it a turn one of them can come tell more lie. Big dirty thinking, bro, but the man corrupt the whole place with nastiness. Nastiness. Yes. These people, I know Google Gaga. And let me tell you what I'm doing. Him use a delay tactic. Watch me. You see when them go Delaware and them go buy the doctorate, at the same doctorate that so what I'm doing, delay. For talk about it because people did come up against it, the same doctorate. And away, the same dirty thinking doctorate, by doctorate. Then Arjo Marks, them never forgot push her in a Senate before. You remember the other day said they put her in a senator. And Google Gaga for turn and we burn it out. So that last year. So when I'm doing delay and then him wait now like March now. So everyone go do it like I know. This a plan from last year. Remember last year we talked about it, So I'm delayed and then him come push it. You understand? The economy not good. The man mash up the country. See? They mash up the country. And then that's why I'm doing delay with hard remarks and big dirty thinking Google Gaga. Now, Google Gaga is a failure. Or if you represent a country, a whole country, the guy is a failure and have no sense. It's an arsed. You who call him ambassador, you call him ambassador Google Gaga, me soon start writing him up. Him surface again. But you him have Andrew secret. You understand? In a prison. 3 times in a prison. You him have Andrew secret. Say Andrew I try to do all kind of little things and say yes, because remember they make money, Yeah. So they might look away for hide things. Oh, I'm do that work and get something out for this. And him get the money after that, and get the money, so I make the money. The man them rub up the economy and mash it up, yeah? Yes. You know what, them piece of nasty since I come chat to win on at all. Yeah. Yeah, man, Portland Spies. I've been saying, yeah. Free up the interest rate for more than 2 months now. Okay. The economist. Yeah, man, you know him talk about it. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm friend, man, but him and him a partner in, nullity. You know the front part already. You understand? No payment for our pension this month. Our SFE. We say no payment. Let me make you hear what Anjo. Let me show you how I'm continue with him lie. Let me show you how I'm continue with him lie. Remember the man does to this. This does too. Here Anjo said nobody not understand how the economy I run good. I mean I play him now like 2 weeks ago where I'm saying, but I play him before that. Hear this.
They were absolutely against increasing the threshold in 2016. We told them they could have done it. They said it couldn't be done. They said it would wreck the budget. But again, the opposition does not understand the economy. I think Jamaicans need to pay close attention to this. Everything that is being promised now, we're in the season for promising.
So I'm saying the opposition, you look on a real banker, very successful banker, Mark Wolin. the guy is a shell owner, empty shell owner, who run some money we know him get, Andrew Honest. You look at a really successful banker. A liar. A top liar. Mark Golin. Not a chicken. Was a minister of justice. I'm free up the ganja thing and the one of them thing there. Right now, what am I right laws? Him can't write him and a liar and no talk about law. Mark Golin. And he must say the opposition don't understand what? He must say, I'll be a bright man around this up. And a joke. No to way. No to way about it. But yesterday him come tell me the liar about here where Azan come out to tell we now, right now. Here where only to tell we now. And I'm not the opposition, but yesterday we here where Azan come tell me them I feel it now. Yeah.
Has to be carefully thought out. And there's one thing you can say about this is that all the things we have said we would do, we have done, and we have done it.
Hey, you can't get anything like so. You know when they say, never stop him. Him said, all the things we say we are doing, we done and done it. Let me play something. Let me rhyme. Go down. You see, I don't tell you about this guy, I'm lying. Me no play around here, 100 beers. I can't go more than this, but let me go this.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness made a promise to complete 5 key things in his first 100 days in office.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica.
Promises on top of promises. Can you guess how many were kept? Well,
look a while. Him does say everything when him say I do, him do it. This is how him lie. When him catch camera, them go to PR, them to stop it. Continue.
That didn't go too well. Let's see what he's promised in the last 100 days.
October 4, 2023. In 2020, Andrew Holness had promised to build 100,000 houses by October 4, 2023. This promise was scaled down to 70,000 units, but up to the end of 2022, a total of only 15,477 housing units had been built under his administration since 2016.
On October 6, 2023, 365 NSHP houses were promised, but only 160 homes were completed. On October 18, 2023, Holness promised he would lower the inflation rate, which was at 5.1%, but by November 2023, it was 6.3%, which was not only higher than October, but outside the BOJ's target range of 4.0 to 6.0%. On October 29, 2023, he promised significant investments to facilitate the transformation of the JCF. To date, many rank-and-file police personnel still await overtime payments. On October 30, 2023, Holness advocated for peace in the Middle East and the protection of human rights for all. Yet, Jamaica missed the UN General Assembly vote on humanitarian truce in Gaza on October 27, 2023. On November 2, 2023, Holness promised to make sure that all Jamaicans have access to water, then committed 50,000 water tanks, but said only 3,000 would be distributed.
On November 8, 2023, Andrew Holness promised to respond to the Integrity Commission about his 2022 and 2023 statutory declarations not being certified. As of February 2024, he has not updated the country, nor have they been certified.
On November 19, 2023, Holness promised $330 million for a special housing-related response for home repair. The next day, on November 20, 2023, Holness also promised to commit to address the issues and offer support to the residents affected by flood rains. As of February 2024, many residents are still waiting on said funds. On November 22, 2023, Holness repeated a promise he made in 2021, which was to provide 12,000 titles. On November 24, 2023, Holness promised $1.4 billion to clean up Jamaica. On November 25, 2023, Holness said that the government has shown they can keep the dollar stable. When he took office, the dollar was 121.22 to 1, and today the dollar is 156.80 to 1. On November 26, 2023, Holness promised to end energy poverty, lower light bills, and reliance on makeshift lighting solutions. On November 28, 2023, Holness repeated his promise to shift 50% of Jamaica's electricity to renewable energy, knowing that as he made the promise, the government had not sent off even one request for proposal in regards to this under the 8 years of his leadership. On January 8, 2024, Holness promised at minimum 500 new houses under the NSHP. On January 10, 2024, Holness promised to reimagine and reshape the way we utilize our markets island-wide. On January 17, 2024, Holness promised a Type 5 health center for Portmore, which is currently without a hospital. On January 24, 2024, Holness promised the 40 billion Spark program, which is supposed to revitalize secondary, parochial, and community roads across the island. On February 11, 2024, Holness promised to turn Clarkstown in Trelawney into a city. On February 12, 2024, Holness promised 1.52.0, indicating that he will increase the tax threshold. From 2016 until now, one thing remains constant: empty promises.
Let's hear from Holness himself as to why he made these promises.
So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
This is the one is. So I could go back to where I'm saying now, because him say everything when promise, him deal with it. Hear this.
Without imposing any new taxes on the
And him not impose no new taxes, people. Hear this. I'm just saying, listen.
things we have said we would do, we have done, and we have done it without imposing. To be careful.
Blatant, you know.
And there's one thing you can say about this, is that all the things we have said we would do, we have done, and we have done it without imposing any new taxes.
You can't believe this? May I tell you, this is not, I'm not supposed to step on the ballot. I'll do at 2025 now when people, everything a record. They pan record. This guy still a push him lies. He must still push him lies. You just look through the word they promised them and everything, you know. Clarkstown, this, that, the market, them, the STEM school, this, everything where him go come out with, mashing up a country, and him say, him do it! And him do it to don't put the new taxes, ask him what him do. But this is how him lie. We not see to him. Him dangerous. Yes. Never play about this again, make him hear what him say. Yeah.
Say about this is that all the things we have said we would do, we have done, and we have done it without imposing any new taxes on the people. We have done it by reducing the debt. We have done it by reducing debt servicing. We have done it by maintaining a stable currency. We have done it by reducing inflation. We now have, for the first time since 1966, a surplus on our current account. Now, these are not things.
He said the first time and reduce inflation, but the boss man come and tell us that inflation will kill them. Remember them on the board, you know, PSOJ come and talk. Don't know, you know. So this was lie. Then we see the word of the promises. But this our guy who can just be a face and lie. Yeah. And a reverse psychology, just straight lie. Yeah, they have straight lies. The guy too big. And then you have some labor right for very dunce. Them get up and run with this because them don't do fact checking. Them don't do fact checking. This is a goddamn disgrace. Eh? This is a goddamn disgrace. The other man lie. Him why you believe in him lie. Big mama them lie to you. This guy, you can't believe somebody said like me telling you, oh no, listen to this guy and believe. This guy mash up a thing front of you. Them are rub up Jamaica and I tell you say we are do good. Him tell you the economy bounce back. A matter of fact. Can we have the video? Nigel Clark, they come in and tell you how them are do good, them give back 20,000. What them are do is buy vote. So instead of the party have to find the money and buy vote, them rather sink the government more. Because if you have shortfall and things, you can't promise nobody nothing and all kind of things, you know. He might give back things to the PSOJ. 80% of the whole of them brand new car and everything. They remember one of them car that 30-40 million, you know. So they have to pay the government all $1 billion, $2 billion, you know. Because them sell car, you know. You understand? If a 40 million fair car, you sell 10, how much million that? 400 million with ease. And then when you think about the taxes, and them sell hundreds of cars. Yeah? You understand? Then sell hundreds of cars. Thousands. So they make money. But the money when them come and give them waiver, they never even need it. 80%. This man him to lie. All him to him lies. Him say everything when promise him do it. Yeah.
Things that just happen overnight, they have to be carefully thought of. So we already know how we're going to do it.
The timing of it is impeccable.
Well, as I said to you before, as a government, we're very strategic. What you see materializing now couldn't just happen overnight. It takes planning. And so what you're seeing is what has been planned 5 years ago. All I will say to Jamaica is wait until we see the plans next 5 years, which we have.
You know, wait till when you see the plans next 5 years. Who could have come tell you about fucking 5 years unless you're an idiot? You could have said 2 times and somebody tell about them plan when they mash you up. I wait till the next 5 years. Who do that? Number one, the first term, I tell us we determine what to move you into lie and wicked. Them evil man, them want hide the loot, you know. All them must get even one vote. Connect for them and don't go Jamaica and them can't fool, you know. Some people when them give 5 grand, all them for charge for treason. Them just such a nasty piece of shit. Yeah, him sick. Him just tell like plain and things so you can buy it up. Because him take them for dunce and idiot. You understand? Big up yourself, Jerry. Yeah.
You've seen one of them now, which was announced, which is the unemployment insurance. That's going to be huge. That's going to transform Jamaica's social safety profile in a huge way. And there are some other things which we reserve. We can't fire all our shots at once.
Well, I've already said that I think there's a justification for the threshold being increased. We had proposed it in my presentation to our annual conference that it should be increased to $3 million to adjust for the inflation that has transpired since 2016 and to preserve the value of the benefit of the threshold that was then imposed, plus a buffer for some future inflation which is ongoing. We have our own plan as to how we finance it, but the government are in power and they need to say how they are going to finance it, because the important point to bear in mind is that the way they did it the last time was through an increase in indirect taxes, which fell on the backs of the people. So they shifted the burden from those.
Yeah, so Mark said, when they do it the last time, it fell from the back of the people, indirect taxes, in increase. I'll be a generalship becoming about tax on the thing. So this is our honest life. Continue.
Who got the benefit to those who are not in a taxable position from an income tax point of view. And poverty responded by going up quite dramatically in 2019 before COVID, from 11 to over 16%. And
yeah, poverty gone up. I want him to go and do, you know, facts check. I remember a banker, you know, great liar too, you know. Yes, scholar man. So I'm telling you the truth. And you too lie. And you say do everything. We promise.
The inequality in Jamaica, as measured by the Gini coefficient, also increased. So we are absolutely insistent that if they are going to do this, which we don't have a problem with, as I said, with call for it, it cannot be by shifting more taxes onto the backs of those who are not getting the benefit. Nobody earning under $29,000 a week will get any benefit from an increase in the income tax threshold. And they
actually matter, because enough people don't know what they matter about 2 million, but you're not getting a benefit. You never benefit from that neither. So So Mark go and I work out something for you get benefit. Never work like this. He might look, I'm tell you what honest you know. He might try to please the big boys them. I learn my master them up, them I lose more. Him will not power and then sink the people there.
Must be required to pay for it by any additional taxes being levied on them. We need to hear from the government the parameters of how they propose to finance this, how they're going to fund it, when they plan to roll it out, and to what extent they're planning in terms of an increase. I thought the Prime Minister, having announced this on the campaign trail, there would have been something about it in the throne speech, but there was nothing.
The Prime Minister suggested that you don't have a full understanding and that you're being a bit hypocritical, having called now for income tax threshold to be increased when your party was in government, you actually said it was not feasible. How do you respond to that?
We said it was not feasible. It was not feasible to increase the threshold in 2016 without finding a way of paying for it. And the government had lied to the people when they were on the campaign trail, saying that no new taxes would be required to pay for it, and that was absolutely untrue.
You hear what Sir Mark said? Yeah, no, Andrew, this is how I'm using and treat the people then, because remember you can't increase and say something and then you not find a way for pay feet. And I'm going to tell you, so you have to find a way for pay feet. If you don't find a way for pay feet, you can't promise the people them something and then. Because remember, him give 80% just now to the rich boy them, but you have to find somewhere a way for go tax now for go fill back that gap. If it falls through again. Although the country now in a good state and in a recession and just still go around about him and make promise. Because I buy my use it by vote, Yeah, instead of them use the JLP go out there go buy votes, so he might use the government now and buy vote, trick people. Right now, VARs over there, a string, VARs, and the boy port east and west port and a string up. So VARs again, DAPSA scheme right now. Yeah, them are string it up. A string said them are give you lights. Come and run the thing for your gear light. Remember, you have to pay your own light bill. So it don't make no sense. It's a catch 9. So what am I doing? I go on now in the election and say my string light. Remember them do it, You remember them do it and not a beer, and when them win, when the guy win, them take up back the light me. You remember what them do to the people them? Vaza do it again, No man could come put a little box by my house and say my string light for me. Now pay my light bill for the rest of my life. Him for go away. I mean, I want a man pay my light bill, me a man. See? Yes. This is how them try to trick people. Continue. You mark go them not tell them not tell lie.
31 billion of additional taxes per year were imposed to pay for it.
31 billion additional taxes them imposed to pay for the way they do. But them tell no new taxes. I be like tell. Andrew honest. Can't believe you can't trust
And that's the reality in 2016, 2017 over 2 successive years. And that's ongoing. And what we're saying, fine. Increase it, yes, we've called for it because we think it's justified. But the way in which it's financed needs to be disclosed. It cannot be done the way they did it last time.
Yeah. All right, now I'll show you Andrew on this now. Before Azan, I'm going to play back Azan. I never thought about the tune when I just to for them, Because I just have for us. I do some dumb. I just have for the vice that tune for Andrew on this. Because I'm dangerous, Because them have the woman that drink water like she a cow and I tell her to drink more water, Yes. And Andrew, we do a tune and we talk to the youth. I will play it back for you. I will play it in the first part of the thing. I will play it for you. But what I want to play them tune now when you're not passing and play it, Andrew hear it all about it. Say that copy come go, man. Share it up. I will put it up when I take it down. And nothing. Share it up at Andrew tune. Him for go, man. Hear him lie. Him lie on the run and him the dry. And then I tell you the economy I do good. Listen here. This around 2 weeks ago. Listen here.
I was tired after the Sigma run and I didn't want to exercise. Nevertheless, I decided to get up and go run 4 miles.
People, this I'm gonna tell them for running where it must step on the ballot because I know him statutory declaration now certified. The money will run through book and everything, but this guy to be a face with the lies. Him to be a face, him stink with him lies now. Him look like him did I run him at wet. You see him I said 4 miles. Him look like somebody I run and him close dry by the way. Look on it. See that? See that? Him look like somebody I run. When you say the sweat, him bust sweat, look here.
It didn't feel good.
And yeah, they know, him all a breathe. I'm making him tired. This is how him lie.
Dragging myself out of bed, but I feel good now, And that is the effect of discipline. And that is how we have been with managing your economy.
People, I want to listen to this good, me done with Andrew Honest. I'm going to tell you the whole of the lie where I do, I'm going to play back. I'm going to play back Azan. I'm going to play back PSOJ. I'm going to play him back. Hear him, because him lie, you know. Him no wet or nothing. Him never did that run yourself. This is just lie, a PR. Him never do this. Him just natural. No, like, hey, you say me now do something, now come and tell you say me I do it, you know. Me now do it. Them guy are natural, him full of shit. Yes. But just hear the lies.
I've seen reports about recession and contracted budgets. It is confounding to some that the government in an election year is not making fantasy promises and projecting wild run with its spending with the goodie bag, as was the practice in the past. This is
I'm feeling past him attack. But yesterday him come and tell you about for buy ladder when can't buy ladder at about $2,000. Eh? And you don't have no money, you know, you're in a recession, but you try buy vote. And I tell people over 3 years when them now got about, you know. But over 3 years, so you know, so that null and void. Nobody can promise you something if you did licky. You know, not past September. Yes. You understand? And hear him lie. Listen here.
is a profound change in Jamaica. We can deliver the goodies without running with it. So don't get caught in misleading reports. The overall budget is smaller, yes.
I imagine the misleading report, you know. Yeah, when I said don't get caught. Listen to him lie and wicked.
But government spending is higher. Recurrent expenditure, such as spending on social welfare, public sector wages, road repairs, and operating schools and hospitals, has increased by $32.6 billion.
The tiredness gone. You saw it come back.
A 4% increase. Capital expenditure, such as on new roads or on the rehabilitation of roads under Spark, building hospitals, water systems, police stations, and classroom blocks to take schools off shift, is now $62.6 billion, an increase of about 1.4%. So then how is the budget smaller? Well, in the current budget, we had $317.3 billion of debt principal, which became due. We used 66...
Debt principal became due. That's the money with them borrow. And them I use 66 billion from our tax money. Paid on and refinancing the pay off the debt. Because 300 billion, you know, pay it off. We know to the clear. And then him go borrow more. And then him have a next debt. 100 billion come due and the year where him do. Just listening good.
$6 billion of our own resources towards paying down the debt, and
paying down, you know, yeah.
We use $66 billion of our own resources towards paying down the debt, and we refinance the rest. In the new budget,
refinance the rest. But we are going good. Remember, you know, PJ Patterson pay off IMF. 14 years of them come put back now the debt. Them. In 2007. Bruce them. He was part of it. He was a prime minister in the last part too. Continue.
Only $162.7 billion of principal becomes due.
So in the new budget, 160 that come due again. Different from the money there, you know. So you have to pay down something on this, here this.
Or 48.7% less than the current budget. And we will continue to pay down this debt.
Yeah.
As a result, interest payment for the upcoming fiscal year is $4.8 billion less.
So in the tell you how much money I pay, him say the interest payment. Interest. Not the principal, the interest payment I pay down interest on the debt. 4.8 billion. Can you imagine how much billion we are paid down for interest? If it's a 4.8 billion less, how much money to him not tell you how much you are paying, how much interest we are paying now. But can you imagine interest 4.8 billion less? How much in all we are paying? Eh? Interest, you know. You know, pay down the debt, you pay down the interest. Continue.
Or 2.6% less. Under the last budget.
And him just tell you, I'm going 2.6%. 4.8 billion at 2.6%, you know. We have 100%. 2.6, the 4.8 billion at 2.6% at the interest. Yeah, it's a 2.6 less, right? % less. You have to hear, man, that you can calculate too much money we are paying.
In the PNP, that was in 2014, 2015.
So you have to ask them, If I 2 term, I'm tell you about the PMP. I run everyone with this fucking piece of shit. This is what them do all the time. And them have some dunce liberate doing this. Yes? Under the last budget of the PMP, ask for the PMP in a power. Because the last budget where they mashed it up and post of Simpson, them have a crawl upon them knee, figure beg, figure put back the country on a solid part. Where them take it on a solid part and them still come mash it up. Him going back to the PMP now at 2025, you know. He might tell the 2015 and pan last budget. This is bullshit. This is crap. Him should have make people celebrate. Everybody has celebrate. I say yes. The first term and the second term, I tell you about last budget at PMP. I run on if I start running for a long time. Especially in statutory declaration, though, certifier now. This is a garbage. Continue.
The portion of your taxes that went to paying interest on the debt was 33.6%.
Yeah, no. And yes, still, the 33.6%, he might tell you the portion upon the debt, the interest. And then run it up, you know. Some of my P have to pay it. Because they have to borrow other things. Someone might tell you about the PMP. You have to do your own research. You have to do your own research. That's why Elijah come and say, but them go to PR. This is bullshit. We know why you about no PMP 2 term. Let me tell you something when I notice. In a man the time, man they just work and them rush him. Him no bother with them because they mash up the place. In a practice time, you never hear practice every minute. I say, well, let's see, I go do this now. In just go through. You don't have time for to tell us a book back. They mash it up from the early time when man they just take it over and them try to straighten it out. In a few them time, them always tell us a book, like when come, he might the same nastiness you come and say. You know, the dark years, you know, the 70s. That's why I mean, you know. And then him come back and him know, you know, those have to come and say, no, a statesman. And the one of them have to look what man they do because them sell out the country, JLP sell out the country to foreign country. Anybody, you couldn't do America, whether you are Republican or Democrat, and you sell out the country to foreign power, you charge for treason. If you know this, this party sell out the country to foreign powers, our little country. And people still are up and down like them either. Me know that to them. This is wrong. It's wrong. Them should get redundant and you rise the next party. It's not supposed to go on. No other country not up to this. That's why them can't tell people so much that I know PR. PR. This will stop. Continue. So the one of this way I talk a lie to, you know. Because I play man, them I play back as I hear this.
In our upcoming budget, the portion of your taxes that will go to paying interest is down to 18.7%. We have cut.
You know, the interest, we go to pay interest is down. Yes, interest, may I tell you the same pay down? It cut down to 18. But I tell you about the 36. You know why hear these things? This is the way I'm using and trick, you know. Remember, I them buy the money in 2009, you know. 2008, 2014 years, 2009. 1995, PJ, where you see that's a tata to the IMF. We hear big dirty thinking, Dras Davis. Yes, big nasty Dras Davis. Need blue, don't and bleach, right? Yes. Run out and I said, Patterson, 800 billion. He never knows that 2.8 trillion we're all right now. He never know. June 2024. 2.27 trillion. Right now, around 2.3 or 2.4 trillion. 2.27. Yes? Yes. So it gone up more now. See, so long as service debt. I hear me tell you, oh, we paid on 18. Oh, now the last administration, a 2-term this. This is what them do. Every time them talk, oh, in the 90s, what Patterson do for the country, you can't live without it. Just take away everything. Take away everything what Patterson do and say for the survive, including the car them and the phone. Including the lights now free up the radio station, make big dirty thinking draw there if it have job. You buy the annual video is a piece of shit. Yes. None of them not do it. 2 radio stations with it have. RJR, JBC, 1 TV station. In a Patterson time, you see everything fly the gate and do all of that. cable station, this TV station, more radio station, and everything, them get them license. Patterson do all of these things. In a 2004, Big Mama them come into me. Patterson time, and Patterson watch. Him do that, yeah, them have station too. Them have shit. Yes. Not Siago time or Andrew time. But you see them turn and flip, them bite the Andrew feed them too, you know. We turn them in a smaddy, in a sitting. Them have shit. I'm giving them the highway, the juta, everything, man. I'm giving them the part and the one of them, them not have the amount of thing him give them. When them talk about rather the one of them farmer run up and down, I him do it. Him do 64 school, much new one and everything, all them high school over Portmore and them thing, that him do it. Them did have one university when them come out, how much them have? Around 6. Hey, the Patterson do so much thing, it's unbelievable. For them turn, these people come and Uncle Thing, Big Dr. Charles Davis just come and attack him because him a work. Can you imagine? Maybe just say something before we continue this nastiness. Can you imagine? You was a president for the press association, and instead of your whole president, you know, for the press, because press, you think say he's a journalist. This when you look him attack a former prime minister, him nobody not talk to him, you know. And I like, he's a member of parliament from the JLP attack to him or something and come with them lie, and him come with the lie. Him come with the wrong statistic. And by the way, Byron showed me something last night when I draw it up. On the JCF website. From 2021, remember me have the figure, I take them off. From Freedom One website. I remember the Gleaner, I remember just tell them, they might try to ramp with the numbers. Them take off 21 murder statistic, 22, 23, 24. Them take them down, it blank. And I look at them, I try change the number to make Patterson have the highest number in 2005. But then they know some have the statistic. And other place, because they printing at the Gleaner every year. Remember just one of them, every change, when I look on them and know say change, and we are dealing with a case when it's a nasty set. So we see them take it off and try to change the numbers. They might try to do this because they want the travel advisory relief. And they might try to make PMP look bad. You have the murder rate by your hand, which are 2009 have the biggest murder rate, 1,683. Then 2005, 1,674. Then 2017, 1,643. You can't change these things. Come and have them. And then we say 2008, come after that. Then 2022. Then 2000 something from Golden Watch again. So back and forth. So I have them. I keep them. I keep database. I mean, I look on the police, them I play these kind of. I show it. I'm at half of I put it up. I show it. You understand? Me now put them dangerous. Say, continue.
Cut it almost in half. Paying down the debt in a disciplined, orderly way creates more space for sustainable spending.
People, remember, I know we have shortfall up to last year. And the guy said create more space for sustainable spending is a lie again. But you think them couldn't go around? Remember, I know you come to a block public and still I try to draw out more tax out of them where I go on. Where I go on? Remember the big boy, them lose money now, you know. We're in a recession. So here we are. Continue.
And the things that improve your quality of life.
You must say you improve your quality of life when you don't have the life. People in them dirt. You say I'm dangerous? Eh? You understand? Watch this.
Like another 100 new buses. When you are responsible and disciplined in doing the right thing, you will confound the naysayers. We are spending more on the people's needs without taking more from the people's pocket.
You spending, and do all of this a lie, you know. Do all of this a arms house, you know. Eh? You say this man wicked. Continue.
While at the same time reducing the national debt. This is a good thing. Jamaica must never go back to the days of supporting reckless politicians who spend without regard just to get political power.
Yeah, just to get political and without regard, you must go back to the days. I play, after me done play this, I show you something, I play back. Now play back Azan right now. Remember them a PSOJ. So I tell you, let's spend without regards. These are lies. Right? Continue.
They are the run-with-it politicians.
They are the run-with-it politicians. This guy rich. This guy a billionaire, him and his wife. Come from 1 bedroom, and I mean 2 bedroom too, you know. That was lied to. Yeah, this. This is garbage I'm talking, you know. And him holding off with garbage. A pint and a go back every minute. You can't do something like this. This is garbage. Yeah.
Who believe they can correct the damage of profligate financial management after they win. Those who broke it are usually not able to fix it.
That's why I couldn't fix it, because I did broke it. Him and do schooling. That's why I mashed them up now. You hear this?
Now, you have a responsible and disciplined government, and it feels good to report these developments in Jamaica. The Jamaican economy is fit because it has a disciplined government.
Him say the government fit, you know, and discipline. Hear what the TV say, so hear this.
Recession are starting to take place after declines in the Jamaican economy. First in the quarter ending in September, and now the Planning Institute of Jamaica is forecasting a decline by 0 to 1.5% during the December quarter. Financial analyst Dennis Strong says he's observed mixed signals.
If inflation around this time coming up to now is a little down, then it means that we might not be seeing the amount of robust spending that we normally see leading up to the holiday. But I did expect it to come down.
You want to play a Geico? Let me tell you why I'm play Geico, you know. Geico, the reason why I play you in a Geico, I use him on a dance a Coterans video. Geico, I use, yeah. Tama Tutosika, Tama Tutosita, something, Cote, whatever that, yes. Tama Tutosika, you know that Geico is at the eye. The reason why I play him, it come out of one mouth because I'm power with them, you know. You get work through them, you know. So, but you can't hide from the truth, so you play them and make them go and swallow them one, spit and vomit and everything one time. Listen here. And try to twist it, but they can't twist. Hear this.
On the other hand, though, the persons that do the automated telemachine system, multilink, they said that the amount of money that's in circulation from their perspective of about 13%. So there's
you can't talk to nobody about multilink. Same couldn't go on and talk to you about the purpose of multilink, say this. And people never have the money. Hear what I say? And hear what I say?
Some mixed signals there.
Mr. Chung says the economy is not as vibrant as it normally would be during this time of the year.
It is going to be a tempered holiday season, I think. I think leading up to next week, you might see an increase in expenditure.
You might see. He don't know that, but it never lead up to that. Them lose.
Then, but seeing that some of the money from the road repairs is actually coming out there in terms of the reach.
Yes.
Hopefully we can.
So you could have an economy I run and then you depend on road money for come outside. That not tell us the place mash up, people. It not tell us the place mash up. You depend on the taxpayers money that reach money for come on road. So and everybody are getting 9 for spend so it can kickstart the economy. You tell me now. Them are mislead people all about if PSOJ have money and the world place have money and everything have money and you know depend on no road. The road should have fixed long time. This will show you how bad the economy the state waiting up. Them is nastiness.
Start some spending also towards the end of the year from the program, even more spending.
But he's hoping that things will improve closer to the holidays.
You know, one of the things I always use when you go on the plaza and see that there's still a lot of people there, you don't see a lot of sale going on.
I see a lot of people, but not a lot of sale. You know what I'm saying now?
It means that things might not be so bad. So I'm hoping.
You see a lot of people, but not a lot of sale. What you mean? Things bad. People, let me tell you, say this guy, I'm green till him can. A guy can, you know. You see a lot of people do eye shopping, but not a lot of sales. So you say things not so bad. People are work because of Christmas and you have a lot of sale. Tell me now, you do eye shopping, but you not see nobody buy. And you say maybe it's not so bad, you know, because them are look. It make any sense? Eh? Hear this.
In that the decline PSOJ has projected is more closer to the 0% range. Last quarter had a 2.8% decline, which is pretty significant.
It was not 2.8. 3.8. You know some always a play on something?
Because of the burial impact.
It's a burial impact. Yeah, this.
I think that you're going to see that come down significantly. So I'm hoping closer to the 0% range.
So that never go up. It did higher than that. A 1.5, a 1.5, a 1.8, somewhere around there, so. A 3.5 and 1.8. So when I talk, him talk crap. Look here.
About the economy, all the apologists, the Statistical Institute is now telling us that the decline is even deeper than the Planning Institute of Jamaica projected. The economy is down by 3.5% during the third quarter. The goods producing sector down by 7.2%, and the services sector down by 2.2%. So you see, that is what we have been telling you. Data driven, not apology. Yeah? Worse than we even thought. Mining down by 17.4, agriculture down by 12.5, construction down by 3.3, manufacturing down by 4%. Transport, storage and communication was up by 2.5, finance and insurance up by 0.8, producers of government services down by 0.5, wholesale and retail down by 3.
Wholesale and retail down, you know. Everything not manufacturing down. Agriculture 12.5, and the other one is down more. See, and see that's in the institute there. These are the third quarter.
Real estate and renting down by 3.2, electricity and water 5.8.
Electricity and water are down too. But Andrew, if you follow Andrew Onis, he may go back in this and that spending. Andrew is that in dangerous, you know.
Hotels and restaurants, which are a proxy for the tourism sector, down by 6.2%.
The hotel and restaurant down by 6.2%, people. Hotel and restaurant. The place is in a recession.
And other services down by 6.5%. Bad policies. We need a change in policy.
All right. Yeah. So I tell you, we need a change in policy. But Andrew, when we just complain Andrew like 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, him said this. It sounds like everything good and people are talking about recession. Him tell us all them good and physical discipline. Here where Azan just say no. Just no. Hear this.
The cycle of stagnation.
Here where Azan say yes, so. Move this. Here where Azan.
The comment on is that right now, as it stands in the Jamaican economy, the economy is struggling. It's probably the worst I've seen in the 30-odd years I've been in business. The bank.
So that alone, why I put to the Prime Minister tell me, you know. That's alone. Remember, him at the CEO of Bass Furniture, when he was a BS store them about there. Him a part of the PSOJ, and you know, film family and the one of them, and him depend enough more board. Him a tell you as is now. Compared the ICI, them a feel it too. So when me listen to him, it tell you the state, can you imagine the people him a got through? You understand? Hear this. Him said, and the worst him ever see it in a 30 years. The worst, let me play it back.
Struggling. It's probably the worst I've seen in the 30-odd years I've been in business. The buying power is the weakest, and government needs to find ways to, how do I say it now, catalyze the economy to be able to grow. We tried our best a few years ago, and Jamaica started to see growth. But right now, they've done so many things to stagnate the industry interest.
Him said them done so many things to stagnate the Andrew on this. See the man come attack him truth now. It are not them now, so them come out. Him said them try them best in a 4 and 5, you know. Him said the other couple of years them try them best. Them try them best. So it's a little thing, but right now it stagnate. Him said them do everything for stagnate it. You might tell them in truth.
Rates need to come down quickly. The Bank of Jamaica needs to come
up.
up.
Andrew said we have the lowest interest rate. Him said the interest rate need to come down quickly. You tell them, them a ball now.
Jamaica started to see growth. But right now, they've done so many things to stagnate the industry. Interest rates need to come down quickly.
Yes.
The Bank of Jamaica needs to come out of their tunnel vision and start thinking out of the box to manage the economy, because right now it's in a very stagnant stage and actually in a dying stage. And it is actually quite frightening what is happening out there. When you speak to business people are saying they're seeing anyway in a 50% down in terms of sales, the retail trade, and every expense is going up. Their rental rates that they're paying to rent these shops and stores is going up. The light bill consistently is up. You know, it's a tough world out there, yes, but we can do things to make it a little easier for our people in this country. So the minister and the government has a lot to do, and the Bank of Jamaica and our commercial banks to try and stimulate this economy, because if they don't start doing something now, the economy is going to start fumbling and they're going to be in big trouble.
I want you to expand on that a little bit more for me, Mr. Azan, because it's good to hear your views on that, because the data is suggesting, and we hear the government talk a lot about economic growth and inclusiveness.
Yeah, him said the government attack, I will play Andrew Reid, I say it. Go play him. And him said the data, not even the data right, what them are give it. Bogus data, this are the man. Remember them make them money, you know. When them have half for them things, that's 50% and no sale, and them have to pay everybody. Light bill, everything gone up. What do you think will happen? Them have to come out because them are broke too. It's about them. And your bad policy are mashing up the country. I reach them now. It are not them now. So you hear this? Them all have thing with them give it, and them are give wrong data. That's why Andrew do around put the data then. Him and them nastiness them. Hear this?
Mr. Azan, because it's good to hear your views on that, because the data is suggesting, and we hear the government talk a lot about economic growth and inclusiveness. It talks about business confidence is at an all-time high. We know of unemployment rate, the best that it has been. Is it that the manufacturers are not seeing all of that? What exactly is happening? Why is there a dissonance between the two?
There are one or two businesses that may be seeing some growth.
But yesterday, remember, if you say the manufacturer, if you say the hotel sector, you say every sector is down. So although others say they may one and two sector, but there is none. Everything down. Everything when we say down. Continue.
But I tell you, the general economy is struggling out there.
Okay.
The real estate side of things, the building, the construction side of things is slowing. Interest rates has played a major part in doing that. And the business side, the manufacturing side is struggling. And we need to find ways to stimulate back this economy, because what we've done over the years and tried to build it back, coming from where we're coming from, I think what we've done in terms of managing this inflationary issue, I think we've gone about it possibly in a little different way that we could do something, but it is creating a havoc in the economy right now.
Havoc!
Buying power is the weakest.
Buying power the weakest. It will create havoc. But Andrew tells you everything all right, I end up on the good path. 3 years time when I feel it. No, if the big boy them feel it, oh God, can you imagine the little people them when I nothing. If them have the money and them about now, them never know say to reach them. And that's how it go. If they have a country and running a recession, you can feel it, you know, Azan. But remember, if the people them have the money for buying them things, you can feel it, you know. Who not gonna feel it? And I like, I will come by from them, go some out of me pen cemetery. A duff cutter somewhere, they gonna feel it. They never know they gonna feel it. Then that's stupid for things that them not gonna feel it. Can't
I've seen in all my years of doing business, I'm not just speaking from my own business, but generally because I sit on other boards, it is very weak, and it is.
You hear what the man say? It's weak. Very weak. Mama, play it back.
To stimulate back this economy, because what we've done over the years and tried to build it back, coming from where we're coming from, I think what we've done in terms of managing this inflationary issue, I think we've gone about it possibly in a little different way that we could do something, but it is creating a havoc in the economy right now. Yes. Buying power is the weakest that I have seen in all my years of doing business. I'm not just speaking from my own business, yes, but generally because I sit on other boards, it is very weak, and it is actually a little frightening for me when I am looking out there and seeing what's happening in the economy out there. So we need to find ways of trying to find ways. The Bank of Jamaica needs to come out. Commercial banks need to start doing things to stimulate stuff, because you're going to find ourselves in a real pickle if we don't do something quickly.
We know the issue of the interest rates and the adjustment by the bank, the central bank, but not the commercial banks, has been an issue for a lot of different players in the market, Mr. Thwaites. Outside of that, you may probably make a comment on that as well from the association standpoint.
Yeah, mash up my party up on the line, you know. Yes. So I make him come on, but let me just play the cutting.
And also, could you tell me what are some of the incentives that you see as necessary, the association see as necessary to assist the sector right now as it pertains to economic activity?
Yeah, sure. And Omar is echoing a sentiment that we've been in a 2-year environment of high interest rate and lending is tight. So
lending is tight. So well on me brethren the writers aside of me. Yeah, brother. Let me just hold on the clip. What learn it, friend?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. I told you many months ago.
You tell me, man. I will tell them. Yes.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to give you reality on the ground.
Yes.
It's about 30% of the Jamaican people who are formally employed. 70% is just hustling
we know that
day by day.
You're right. Yes.
From the help of family members.
Yes.
Right? And that 30% who are formally employed, that number is trending downwards too.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, we are leading in the direction of 80.
I know that. We are there.
It's far worse than what Mr. Azan could even describe it, you know.
Yes, but no, you think him no, brother. If him say 50%, remember them at the top man don't know, you know. Why make it? If him about 50% of them thing cut. And a little bit of thing that, brother. That mean they might have pushed for some people now and them bill high. It about them.
The damage that has been done to the economy
is
comprehensive. All areas have been shaken up. It's like a tsunami. It's a financial tsunami that is happening in Jamaica.
Yes.
So I told you already that there is nothing good coming out of Jamaica.
We know that.
Not even the finance minister believes the budget that she presented the other day.
That's a garbage, brother.
Does not have the $1.3 trillion to fund it.
We know that. It's a garbage. Yes.
They have pitched a budget based on revenue projection.
We know that.
It will never materialize because the economy is stagnant. It's not producing.
Mm-hmm.
So people who would otherwise pay their taxes are unable to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Look here. The economy is producing dirt, not money.
We know that.
I'm telling you that everywhere you go, it's just financial losses. And the banks, the BAD.Ja is not doing anything to protect the customers from the commercial banks like NCB.
They want to take people money left, right, and center, brother. People are bad.
Stealing people's money. They are changing contracts on them after they borrow money. You know, so it's pure turmoil in the financial sector. But I told you, if the economy was doing good, would NCB have to partner with the Prime Minister and the SSL crew to steal so much of Jamaican money?
Bad man. It's bad.
They wouldn't have to embark on such grand corruption scheme to enrich themselves and leave the country so poor.
Yeah,
you
man.
pointed out many months ago about the Economic Growth Council that was implemented. They ran away quickly when they realized that they will never be able to bring those numbers into reality.
But brother, me hear they say you beat them every day about this and the lies them and you tell all me do, you know. Because gather it up and show the people them say the truth comes straight. Because now the willingness about out. I'm going to learn it for them. I have an expand this and you know, me have the Titan brothers them way. Or we are knock it with us, knock it straight to them. Yes. So look how always come up a compose and tell about all them and run with it. And we cannot go back. Although a man mash up a country, you know. That the big boys themselves are crying now. As I'm the enough board, most of the board of them tell us say, yo, the way we feel it. When him come out, come say this, you know, it shows the doom of the country, you know, brother. Them can't hold it no more. Eh?
But I know know that it would have affected the rich guys because
it must.
if the masses, remember, the purchasing powers of the masses have been reduced significantly. So they can't go to these businessmen with their money, they don't have it.
No, them no problem now, what am I do?
I spoke to a business operator yesterday. He operates a bar and a large restaurant,
Yeah.
They cater steamed fish, fried fish, bami, everything. And he said, listen, it doesn't even make sense running a business anymore. People can't even find food to eat. He said, opening his business is like a waste of time.
Oh, God, man, it's a sin for people, though, brother. I'm not lie.
But look here, once the government have stolen so much money, it would have a deleterious impact on the population. And that is what is happening right now. I am telling you, man, all areas are down,
Everything down, but I'm seeing it.
Spoken about the coffee industry board.
Yes.
That was a driver of our economy, because the export used to bring in huge foreign earnings.
Yes.
We don't talk about that anymore.
No.
So production is like non-existent. It's a paper economy where people are just providing services, and that can collapse at any time, which it has happened.
Yes. But it's bad though, man, I lie.
But I told you, I'm glad that Mr. Azan has confirmed everything that we have been saying.
But we talk about it long time, because, brother, remember saying, we have to tell the people stop for the Andrew because they might lie this thing. He might tell a lie, and then when you look the thing come out and we show them to, and you said, the way it land up, can't people and paper like goat now, People can't buy food or nothing, and then, but them not understanding. Remember what I say, I say, but the matter when Andrew come out and I say, you soon feed it the next 3 years. I think they might look for, all them look for hide the money with thief, brother. That the amount of money thief and the amount of bad deal and the amount of thing with them going with. They might try hide. So they might say, yo, if we lose now, everything I open up. SSL, everything I open up. Because I'm not holding them and the team are going to say everything. Have them with the Jamaica thing now, so you have to move it from them completely. Because them dangerous. Remember, Andrew only said, well, I go to 70 years, I think that we don't know. 70 years, me 100 and enough. Me 100 and enough away 100 and we not go there.
Bread and toothpaste are far-fetched products for most Jamaicans right now. Yes, man, it has collapsed. Right now, the Prime Minister is in a good position because he has enriched himself and have left 90% of the population in extreme poverty.
Man, them wicked, brother. They're not alive.
If you really interpret what Mr. Azan has been saying, is that he's about to close business.
Yes.
Because at such massive losses, he will never be able to keep his shutters open. Yes, because the workers will be affected, productivity will be affected, and sales will be affected, and it's continuing. So his business is about to close.
Yeah, man.
And this is he told you that he's also on many boards apart from him owning Boss Furniture. He's on many boards, so he would have full insight.
Yeah, him that know, right?
What is going on in the economy.
Yes. Him that know. But boy, the economy gone subtle. Hey, let me show them something quick. But now I move from this. But people look on it. Remember last night, on the Titans, when I tell them, say, because I never tell the police them to ask Pinto, ask Pinto, them should I do a better rise upon Pinto, but I wish him speedy recovery. See what the observer put out. Remember, I'm up on the bed number 7 days, so when I tell you, I'm do the X-ray and everything, I Pinto don't bother blame the nurse or nothing, because I know you must say, oh, me no say, you're in the hospital. Then, I tell you, say me the side of you. And the joke me I make. Look what them put out, people. I'm showing you something. Because I know you me attack, me just show you. See the paper come out with me this morning. Head of St. Elizabeth Police Superintendent Coolidge Pinto has been taken to hospital following a 2-week collision in Newmarket Main Road, St. Elizabeth, on Thursday afternoon. So me I show you same day hospital and what him do and everything. Don't me tell you last night? Yep. He must have friend when me talk. He me decide him, Remember, eagle my fly, you know. Yeah, I tell the same depend number 7 bed and everything. Me know they must have so don't know. Don't blame nothing out there in a Pinto. This is me. You know, when they come out the next day, me know what go on, man. Me yes depend the ground, man. Eh?
The St. Elizabeth police under Pinto has been carrying out the government's hit list a lot, you know. So it's karma reaching him.
Yes, yes. But them should have charged Pinto too, you know. Yes, because Pinto driving a buck up in the people them and brutalize that they should have run for them should have charged you. But these police now look for you as a boss like a mafia thing, so them not charge you. You just want to know you're alright if you get charged now. I wonder if them brutalize the last night at Black River Hospital. Me don't know. But them should have brutalized it. Yes. Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, man.
A lot of the Jamaicans who are living overseas, they are not returning to Jamaica frequently anymore, you know. So that is affecting the economy also.
Yes.
Because one, they are afraid of getting sick in Jamaica.
Yes.
They are afraid of being robbed. And remember, you know, it's a hard place to do business because even if they give contractors work to build their houses and so on, the contractors steal the goods. The materials,
yeah, true.
And they pay the bills.
Yes, true.
So everything is going bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's true, man. Man, dangerous, you know. Eh?
Okay, man, the amount of monies these guys have stolen, it could have fixed our problems in Jamaica. It could have purchased medical equipment and medicines for people to survive. These hospitals are holding areas for the
brother. Look at the government now. Hey, them now run a country, you know. The man pay down a service of debt and I tell you about him and manage. For pay down, take people taxpayers money and pay for a debt. The whole, you said nothing for fix the road. The hospital, them in a shamble, the school. Matter of fact, Flavor and mash up the school them. The people them get dumb and dunce. They look at people them. Them dunce. 18% pass and you take around put around this and now. You go do it. Eh?
So most of Jamaica's money going to service debts.
A debt.
Secondly,
same now work. Them are the PR.
Cabinet,
yes.
And a few businessmen are stealing the money.
Yes.
Thirdly, there is no production going on in Jamaica. So that is reason for a complete damage of the economy.
Yes. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. Because Flavor now do nothing, you know, when she come up with that products, what am I doing, you know? You try right now, Vaz, them over there string people place, you know. East and west. I'm going to show him, so I'm going to show you, Vaz, I'm going to show you my rough. I'm going to show you some of the place them where you have string. I'm going to show you, say, because when I tell remember, say we have proof of the thing, you know. People that make them chicken again about no light. You have to have money to pay for that, here. Yes. Eh?
Let us remind Vaz that the SSL office building on Hope Road, that transfer will be rescinded because it was unlawful.
No, we have even talked to him. I just talk to the girl. So we not chat to him. I know him have it. So we could just tell them who have it in data. So we could just tell kind of when I not chat to him. Panda.
Well, that is why I said Vaz.
Yes. The data Vaz name to okay. Yes. Vaz. Okay. Yes. So we have to do that, you know. We now put them on there, you know. You understand? But Andrew, that for sure. So when Andrew depend line and I tell PLI, you see everything come out now, better? Yeah? You see it?
Something. These guys must be taken into custody and have their assets confiscated. Those bank accounts must be seized and given back to Jamaican people, and then Mr. Azan will get more sales at Boss Furniture and all the other businessmen.
But let me ask you something now. In our economy, them most of economists I know this. If me, but I remember the bigger store and I need people to buy furniture and buy them kind of thing and everything. Me, I sell furniture, right? And if people don't have the money, what happened to my store? I have to lay off these people. Me can't continue to pay them month after month after month. I may have a much store and when 50% of my thing I'm about if I pay the light bill and pay for everything the same way. It's about me.
Guess what?
I'm going that fast.
I am sure Mr. Azan would have scaled down his operation.
That means people are getting let go.
He's in closure mode right now.
Yes.
Because I listened to the man I know he spoke genuinely.
Yes.
Because what he said is exactly what is happening on the ground.
Yes.
You see, I don't listen to these government ministers.
Can't listen to them, I'm a liar. Yes.
I look on the ground to see if the people's quality of lives have been improved.
So what may I say to you? Well, that's about big dirty thinking, Mama. We run out the other day and I say, you know, none who have only sit down on the vast of cash, and none who were like, and nothing not go say, you know, people. Right now, let me tell you what I do. May I come to my brother? You say anything what man do, make him show out. Make him show out everything come shown, you know, the evidence of things. You can make some guys sit down on some mics at a radio station and chat one bag of bullshit. And nothing no go say you are suffer. But them can't talk bullshit. Talk bullshit about parties make the world I wanna survive. It will stop. Run them way. Them I say on the dons and them can't pay now on the head. Them have ulterior motive, them I get big money. It will stop. Yes.
This radio station, you know.
Yes.
And expecting the present JLP administration to win the next election so they can get a $2 billion write-off.
Nah, go work.
$2 billion can purchase. It can make the owner of Nationwide extremely wealthy.
Well, it now go work, not around there, you know. Yes. You understand? Only sit on a mountain of cash and who perform extremely well, enviably well. The word where him say. Enviably well. And sit on and look administration, sit on a mountain of cash and who none. And then money run pan for them things there, for the foolishness. Meanwhile, people are starved, but people, 77.3% of our people have food. UN put it out. Them keep these things and data. So now what all this are telling me say. You think all this are come and tell you say, you're not hungry. Remember him not hungry? Yes? You understand it wrong, brothers?
Mass migration alone.
Yes.
Can disrupt the entire economy, and that is what happened.
Yes.
A lot of the people who have migrated, they were the most talented people in Jamaica. They were the ones who keep the economic wheels running. And they left. You know why they left?
Yes.
They couldn't survive under the leadership of Andrew.
All right. Let me show you something, you know. You see, if you want to take up, if you want to take up the country and move it in a fast way, the first thing what I do, you know, I take up them young man and them thing and talk to the Builders Association and some of them more skill centers. I revolutionize the place. So you see the road and anything where you're building a Jamaica for built by Jamaica. You have demand them, put them back, them that get good pay. You want to get the Chinese, you want to give them the contract, you know. Me that get people that train them up to power people. They take me 6 months. Same like when you train police, you put them in a soldier. Me train them people here. Because we have enough carpenter, mason, nothing. We train them up. You understand? We train up, we have build engineers and everything, we train them up. So you see, when the road for build proper our people, that means the money now leave Jamaica. It's circulate. Get rid of these people. The more than 200,000 of them in our country, you know. Plus Indian in there too, you know. More than 100,000, you know. And them have job. And them want, right now the Chinese run all the wholesale, them, most of them. The supermarket, them, most of them and all these things. You have to get rid of them. This is waste of money. Yeah, I remember our people in there, China work them money there. This is garbage. Take up, I'm at a fact. Me that revolutionize the place. Me I give them I shouldn't even talk these things, can't do them just thief idea. You see, even the hotel, you can't come in my country and build come in and want that. Me that more invite people to build hotel in the diaspora to come together and build the hotel. And me I build it as a government and make them do the investment and them have shares. So the people them own it in the diaspora and everything. 6 million plus 3, 9 million. So when you come to Jamaica, you come in our hotel. You understand what I say, brother? It can work. See? So we don't want an overseas hotel. And by the way, none of them hotels can import one piece of vegetable and nothing from overseas. You eat Jamaican, you buy Jamaican. So we make sure Jamaica has said it product in every hotel, in every super. That's the way you uplift the country. Simple and easy. See? Just do what me tell you to do. Them are the garbage. Me don't talk. Yes.
That would be normally lucrative. That
of course.
Because members of the diaspora who earn their foreign dollars
yes.
and were able to purchase them, they are not interested to resettle in Jamaica.
Yes.
Because they know that it is a corrupt country.
That is it. But if you can get investors, brother, even them Spanish that are about Spanish, I'm gonna own it and not so get the thing. Can you imagine? All right, you live in the diaspora, you even a second, you da invest because you say you get back money and you own the hotel, You have a piece of it, brother, ability, and then put it on the stock market, raise the money, So you know, so you get back this, you are flying at that and your people and you recommend. So you da build up the place, brother. You know, so what me I say,
Yes.
Yes, so when I do it, I build up the place. I will put back up people them farming, so we're not hungry, self-reliant for food. See? Plant back rice, plant some wheat, we have water. What happened to now?
The government will have big difficulty in paying government workers monthly salary. I'm telling you, it's pure chaos that is going to go on. Just look at next month and the months ahead. The government does not have the money, but the ministers and the prime minister, they are very wealthy.
A thief, them a thief, man. They don't love the country, brother. Brother, they come in like you, all right. You come in like you and some, you have some brethren around it. It don't go big up in a bigger scale. And you dip on the corner, you have nothing. You say, you want to start something. You go on a 2 school skill. And you burn it and you sell something. And you say, because use that money, you open a little shop and then you grow it. It can work. I will start from dirt too, But we have skill and trade and all kind of things. So we build up. I would say it can work. But yeah, people don't have the mind. You can't talk to them because Andrew won't listen to them head, especially them don't stable right there. Andrew won't listen to them head and tell them one bag of foolishness. All when them are hungry, I'm gonna tell them for hold on, them soon come. Him now not feeling fear because where I come from, if I'm feeling fear now, I'm build a big house like that, him have set standard. You know, I said no, it don't look good. I just me and my wife and 2 youth. And then people have 6 or 8 youth and single mothers and think it now look good. Me now do this as a prime minister. Now, him get some leader people now say, them bad man, the prime minister, and go check what them do. And them have dark shit in them plate. Them now have no food. Them and them dog are sleep same place because them are sleep on floor. A matter of fact, I ground them are sleep on. So them outside, them inside coming like outside, them and them dog are sleep same place. But that they could do around it. You understand? You have to beg because salt, fish up and I eat dumpling and those salt and get you pick up the Andrew one is. Like come here, woman, talk about me, will sell me house like you eat that. Don't make politics trick you. This is sin. Man, they never do that and never come from up here, so. So me look at Andrew come from here, so. Me think him that more roll out to the people. Them no. He put him out on the hill where everybody can see it and say yes. I mean, the man. No other prime minister not do that. None. Never have their money around. None. And you know, text eat my let him can't trick me and then give up the gab and trick on backside. This is joke.
Young professionals
yes.
who were working in Kingston and living in Kingston, they have to go back to the country to live. They can't pay rent in the city.
Of course.
Because as I said, the rent is increasing. And the people's lives are decreasing.
So if I feel it better, and I talk about it so hard, can I about it now? I tell them guys see I they say them I feel it too, Them think I remember me sit down and I chair I talk to you, along me about them.
Listen.
I remember Byron, Byron, I call me name the call, I pick up myself Byron. Remember, my learned friend. Remember, say the coke them are come in and I get a youth coke and a big boy them coke, So that make it work. Enough big boy lose money, so them supposed to ball now. If you lose $80 million worth of coke, US, 76 million US, that's $150 million, See? That's 152 million. Then them lose the next 5 million, that's the next so much million. Hey, and over $200 million worth of coke, them busted, US, That's over 30 billion. And more than that, them lose over $50 billion. Man must have all. Man must have all. Come for the big boy. Within them, the PSOJ, them are cookies. Yes, brother.
Once Andrew Holness continues to be Prime Minister, the people of Jamaica will never get any breathing space. It will be continuous poverty, crime, and destruction.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind if these guys are just locked up and just give Jamaica a chance.
Hey, I'm going to get a joke.
In the lifeblood out of Jamaicans, you know, my brother.
I don't get a joke. Yeah, Andrew now try to reverse psychology for you. We talk about PJ and the while I talk about somebody else and the while. He move it from him, the badness where I'm doing, and we see it, you know. Because he's a man, remember me, you know, them I eat that. So we have a piece of nastiness that brought back Trisomy 21. That with the syndrome, we're down. You had a piece of shit that brought back Marlon Water, you know, Margan. When they come out and say no, you know, people are come out and put there say negative about Jamaica. When you say negative about a past Prime Minister, or the PAP, no negative about Jamaica. That's not negative. But you must not say nothing about the present government and them criminality. You know, say I stink and stink. They must say, oh, negative, but you're there for it. Oh, no, put out negativity, but you attack PJ, you attack Michael, man. You're not full of shit.
But nobody is not.
People for spit pan them are shit.
Listen.
Come play with the road now, you know.
Nobody is listening to Marlon Morgan.
In the name I want to attack Morgan, man, the piece of shit, man.
He said
yes.
The Prime Minister invested in SSL, and we know all along that the Prime Minister didn't put any money in SSL.
This all them like, him fling him under the bus too. Fling back, yes.
To direct monies from government agencies in the tune of billions of dollars to go in SSL, and then the money goes back to them.
Yes.
Listen, the Prime Minister didn't need to invest $1 in SSL.
Hey, let me give them a next thing what them could do. Hey, may I give them some money thing? May I show them out of my brain now?
Criminal prosecution.
Yes. Yeah, this is your next friend.
The Prime Minister also has the power to direct government resources into SSL. So any payback he gets is not from his personal investment. It's a matter of him having the power of Prime Minister.
Yes. But me teach him an execute thing, boy, you know. Now teach them an execute thing, boy. Look how we could have make one bag of money. Because them a think about backside and thing. No, we send a lot of people go up on farm work, you know. A lot. Yes. How is it if can you have other place where people buy food? Enough. From in Asia, from down south, remember we eat food. Ground food. So them buy it enough. So how is it that, you know, the government don't come up with that thing where we take the food like back in the ANC, like back in the Monday time, and we export the food to even the diaspora, right? So we take the food out for the people then, and we export it so we pay them. So instead of we send them from farm work, them work them there in yard, and them can produce the right amount for feed Jamaica, but we export food. Eh? That would be a great idea, brother. Because we are paying $8 for a pound of yam, you know. $8, $9. How much am I get for a pound of yam? That's over $1,000 for a pound of yam, right? How much am I get for a pound of yam? Eh? So if the government say, all right, we could do this for now, and we deal with the market, and we can set up 2 stores and them things, they're not taking everybody has set up in the diaspora. Can we feed ourselves? Instead of, let me tell you, so you're going to some market, brother, and some Asian root, they call it yam, and some things that them does Jamaica, you know. Product of Jamaica, and a product of Jamaica neither, you know. Some frappy thing, you know, brother. If we did have the real product, we're pumpkin, we're Irish, with this and that, it come class. Yeah? We don't make more money and earn foreign exchange for the country. Our farmers, them want to glut like the other day. Because the other day, the people, them go plant up 2 look of tomato, you know, people. Couple farmer, when you look at glut, it a rotten, them have to go down too much. $20 a pound. Oh, and we use tomato paste. Oh, and the one of them restaurant there and them hotel have to use tomato and everything with them have cash up. We use it. McDonald's have to use tomato. McDonald's not there. Burger King not there. Them have to look at tomato thing with them bill. Hey, on a ramp would be, you know. You understand? The government do have no aim. Them have no vision.
Fruits and vegetables are out of the reach of Jamaicans right now. They cannot afford it.
No, but I tell you, so we have a plan for you afford it, brother. Brother.
Which ordinary Jamaican can buy a pineapple for $2,000?
No, but if you plant enough, we can feed yourself. That's what we not. If you plant it, you say it got. So if you plant enough, it bring on.
People downtown, they have the produce and they are not being able to sell them.
No, because no, it can't sell because it's too high, brother. Remember, we have to feed ourselves, you know. So we have to cut the import. Can I bill the import? How much $1 billion bill import? It's wicked, brother. You understand?
So we are importing and not exporting, you know.
So that can we import even them there, so we are keep a local farmer we can compete, brother.
Yes.
So what we are do, we have to stop that too and make the man them produce that we can feed and then we export. This is bullshit now. It has gone too long. We used to export for music and them come and nice abatement and stop with. These are piece of dark shits. Them stop us. So you stop the country from going, we could have drawn no much money. You think them is idiot? At some bullshit one in the country, yeah? And joining bullshit party. Yes.
When I think about the debacle that Jamaica is in now,
yes.
I look back to 2011 when Dr. Peter Phillips gave us a golden opportunity to get rid of Andrew Olness.
Yes.
Remember that it was way back then, you know, that Dr. Peter Phillips was accusing the man of spending illegal money. Where did you get your funding for your house?
Yes.
And he came out and admitted that it was SSL money. And now it's 2025 and we have Andrew Olness's burden and destruction to deal with.
But I tell you, it's bad.
Right?
Yes.
The man should have long been gone.
True.
Instead, he has become a super billionaire when we could have stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah.
Dr. Peter Phillips gave us the info. We as a Jamaican people, we didn't follow up on it.
But you see, Andrew them, as I said before, Andrew them thinks everybody I eat that, you know, you think what me depend this. Me I one of them was me I one of the yes man them now. Them none of them. You put all of them front of me, me crush them because them they are not so brilliant. They do have brilliant minds. Them tell people play a lie. Them are shit, them don't have no ideas. Them don't. So some people respect jacket and tie and when you move simple, you know. Yes, still them read the Bible and say Jesus move simple. So them not like when people move simple. Them say John the Baptist and the one of them move simple. So when them say a simple man in the wilderness, like them say try move too simple. And you say, man, there, you know, you have doctorate. So you say, man, them listen, we don't fucking need that. That name mass production teaching. Them have knowledge. And that's the greatest thing for earth. You know, eat that. Eh? I want to read in the Bible, not for you. I'm not smart. You think a guy will go pose up a university, he have mic and a brain? No. He have shit brain. They have to teach him things. He don't have no sight behind sight. I noticed that.
Well, if I had your platform, you see?
Yes.
I would play that OMAR AZAN clip every day.
Now play it.
The man is the biggest realist in Jamaica right now.
Yes.
He's telling you as it is.
Yeah, man.
And I can tell you that the next time Mr. Azan reports to the media, he's going to tell you worse things because the economy will continue to slide downward. There's no plan in place to increase productivity or cut interest rate.
Yes.
Because the bankers are very greedy.
And it can't fix overnight neither. It can't just fix by more talk, you know.
Yes.
It takes a lot of works now. It have to kickstart the economy. Yes.
I give you a simple thing.
Yes.
Those illegal transactions that were done at NCB, have you seen the Bank of Jamaica sanction them?
Nope.
So just imagine what they are doing to normal customers every day unchecked.
Ah, that me I talk about.
I am telling you, nothing good will come out of Jamaica. It will be total chaos and destruction. Nothing is changing. It's only getting worse.
I say something to you, because I have some tune to go finish first. I'm going to play back on the tune phone, you know. Because I just do that tune for Andrew Olness. I'm a tune on him now, you know. So I just knock it back and I tell you how them angle the woman put off 3 quarter like cow, you know. And big mama now wear tight pants and a shave eyebrow, you know. Competition with Queen him around now, don't. Andrew, if you go up, you go spend the time. So I talk to the people. I'm ever going to listen. Hey, do what I don't favor tune, you know. I not joke. When I'm the past and doing the play. Send a copy go give him to. Yeah? I'm play that tune, brother. Before I say my few last time. I'm play back that tune. Staple. Folks, step up. I want you to listen to tune and saying, let me tell you about Andrew Wallace. Him dirty thinking thief in government and them dirty running. And send them running.
It's the Renting Sound, blazing it and turning up the heat wood hot, 87 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're mastering it to a level that no other sound had.
Step up! Step up! Folks, step up! I want you to listen to tune and saying, let me tell you about Andrew Wallace. Him dirty thinking thief in government and them dirty running. We're going to pack them up and send them running. Oh, you mean? Hey, crowd of people. I want you to take in a style of I need to know some shit. Let me tell you why. Come on, go. Think of some. Hey, Maxine, I'm going to Joe, you know, she wear one in a parliament. Joe, she make feel of the water like gold. Yeah, we not go. You wait to go to a girl and say, yo, you're your day. It's not answerable. Yes, my life. It's your number, no. Yeah, we not go. When I get here, we can see some gold. When you never move, I got it. So, I got to go with you to the bottom. Yeah, we not go. We get time from some shit, I go. Competition gets weedy inside, run low. Easy dream around the place, so. Put them like a kid by night, so red light be stopped. Bring me, go. Maybe you're bad like a car. That's a big different light, don't sticky, no. Yeah, we not go. And you are double class me. You have a foe. Too fast to marry. Let me go. Buy my black seat. That's the flow. You think we're back job. I could see my dad. So I'm not. Yeah, we not go. Drop to my side like Indian. No. These two black like we are. Blow, blow. Delivery. Pull up, blow. And I use the style about the blow. Yeah, we not go. Right now, we move alive. Them to the fire. Can't stop when I'm in the road, so I'm going to call it there. I'm going to go. Blow! Blow! Celebration to the prime minister and the criminal minister there. Come on! We want a free education. Right now, in the health system. Right now, government will create free job. Right now, you want to stop walking around. Right now, I shut up no last people. Right now, too much innocent to the road. Right now, one is when you commit crime. Right now, you get sentence and kill time. Yo! Is honest. All that. All that honest. And number 13, start make people drink water like cow, yeah? And donkey and them things, then you know, force people to drink water like that. Yeah,
yeah, man, good music win. Yeah, the speaker of the house, she's constantly embarrassing Favor Williams. A matter of fact, it is even leading up to harassment.
The harassment that do. Cutter, I and Kimbo.
She needs to be stopped, man. She cannot continue to treat the lady like that.
It's
so
bad,
what
man.
happened when she asked, when she instructed Favor to drink the water? Did she do it?
She said, Speaker. I'm going to play it and see it. She said, Speaker, you know, you may drink, you may, you know, like you ask somebody, you tell somebody like, them can't drink unless you force her to go sip water for drink water. Look on this. Look.
I can't hear you, Minister. Minister, you may have another sip of water.
Oh, God.
You may have another sip of water, Minister.
Cut her eye to, you know.
Yes, she's
She cut her eye and they may have another sip. Minister, I'm going to play it back. Yeah, 13, you can't force her to drink water like cow. I'm just tell her.
No, I can't hear you, Minister. Minister, you may have another sip of water.
Speaker.
You may have another sip of water, Minister.
No, man. No, she out of order, though. And them never not come say, this out of order. John, you cannot do this 2 months like this. You cannot do this.
But even Babsy Grange, as the Minister of Entertainment, Culture and Gender Affairs, she should come out in support of Favor Williams. Because the speaker is treating her is as if she doesn't even want her to survive as the minister.
Short order, man. I born people for born out, man. 13, you can't angle woman something. You treat woman like a cow, you give water to man. No man, short order, man.
Yes, but Favor should start to exert her power, Wayne, because she is the Minister of Finance. She's second in line.
But she's not the rest, brother.
She's very powerful.
She's second in line, but she's not the rest. She's not the rest. She's the, you know, the Minister of the M-Checker, the M-Checker in a kind of second in line. I remember them run the whole thing, you know. You don't money shot and do this and that, you know, so the country around. She powerful, you know, but 13 and glad about.
The Prime Minister's office, the very position that Juliet Holness has, is the finance minister has to finance it.
Of course, every one of them, everything. Without the finance minister, finance don't can move. Very powerful after the Prime Minister, the most powerful. A matter of fact, it's the most powerful office. When they touch, they find the money part, and then the second most powerful after the Prime Minister office.
For us to start reproduction and having a successful life in Jamaica, we have to take back our monies from the Prime Minister and the businessmen who have went on a grand embezzlement scheme. Those monies cannot be outstanding anymore. We need back those monies to run the country.
This bad though. Bad.
And they must be locked up.
Right. Hey, them for go, you know. Anyway,
Every
brother.
time I go to my head, I think about that 80-year-old woman, you know.
Yes.
Who put $160 million in SSL and went back 5 times to get it. Remember, you know, she had wind, you know, that her money was risky there.
Yeah.
And she went back 5 times and couldn't get back $1 from you, Crosby.
Yeah.
You see, and that same man who aligned himself closer to the Prime Minister and the cabinet. Remember, you know, birds that flock together, you know. It's just one way they think. Grand embezzlement schemes.
Man, them for go, man. Man, them for go. Anyway, brother, I'm going to come and do some shoot at time. I'm going to son bird and I call me and text them. So I'm going to go buy some tune. I finish to buy some tune, you know. Remember, cookie jar free running up. So, yeah, buy some loan. So, you know, yes, now I finish to buy some tune. I buy some dub and I can't play them pan here, you know, because them they kill sound dub. Wait, I want them go on back. Because when them go on back. Hey, when you hear some that dub when me had the dub plate for sound system, nobody feel no way, because you know, say, my Mount Giant Church, I always say, sound for that, sound for that. So you know my thing already. We not go around the corner, you know. So when the man them hard, remember them have to pay them money for what them want. So them have to pay them money for them want. So you fight for them want. I'm gonna play with sound when people are pay them food, you know. All right. So little later, I'm out here. We're gonna do some work here. Bless up later, bless.
We in lump sum, we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in and them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We in lump sum, we are beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in and them and again. None of them boy, we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomber day.
I'm not a Judas, them a backstabber. I'm gonna my wife and this straight beauty and glamour. No guy can walk to near me with no dagger. Maybe the heart of Mandela, but the mind of a Zama in the mold like a bull man. We send us the glamour. Lyrically inclined, be a metaphor, so no listen to lyrics line to line. Become a lyrical fighter, put up in everything, they want some more hole in a hater. Lyrically inclined.